Yes, people, welcome back to another video. Yes, people, welcome back to another video. The game has just kicked off, and Chelsea Football Club starts their Xabi Alonso era off with a bang and with a win by beating Fulham 3 goals to 2. And let me just say it now and get it off my chest. That attacking trio of Morgan Rogers, Joao Pedro, and Cole Palmer is absolutely dangerous. That attacking trio is dangerous. That attacking trio can do bits in this Premier League. That might even be one of the best attacks in the league. New signing, um, New signing Morgan Rogers obviously scored a goal today. Joao Pedro gave a goal and an assist today. Cole Palmer gave a goal and an assist. So these three look fit and firing. These three looked fresh. These three looked energized. And you could tell Lacroix gave a beautiful assist. Lacroix was also solid defensively. That's another player who is defensively solid, Lacroix. Now, this front three of Joao Pedro, Cole Palmer, and Morgan Rogers. Yo, it might. Joao Pedro, obviously, he has taken the number 9 jersey, who Chelsea fans see as a curse. I don't know why, but Chelsea fans see the number 9 jersey as a curse. And Joao Pedro has taken up this jersey. And let's see how his performance plays out. But Joao Pedro will be up there for the Golden Boot race next one, and I'm so confident about that. Because the way how good Joao Pedro is on the ball, around 20 goals and assists last season, the guy is phenomenal. And Cole Palmer, can he get back to his best? Obviously got a goal, good goal. Maybe the goalkeeper should have been doing better because he was through Ben Leno's legs. Maybe, but Cole Palmer looks like he's back. This Cole Palmer looks like he has energy. He has, he's good to go and he's ready to go. Obviously, Rob Sanchez. I'm a bit critical of this Rob Sanchez because I feel like he should get sold. I don't think he's Chelsea level. I don't think Rob Sanchez is Chelsea level. The way he considered that goal today was like me. I could have saved that shot. I literally could have saved that shot at Rob Sanchez. How the heck do you not save that shot? It's like it bounced over his hand. Like the goal, like Rob Sanchez. I'm not sure if he's ready to take the next step. I don't know why Chelsea Football Club are still keeping him because that was a poor goal to concede. But anyways, for Fulham, it was not all dark for Fulham. At least we heard the debut of Gonzalo Garcia, who came up with a goal today. A good goal. He headed it back. It bounced off and he headed it. That's a good goal by Gonzalo Garcia. And this player, Joshua King. Joshua King, I feel like if I were Fulham, I would hold on to this kid very tightly. If I was Fulham, I'll be holding on to this kid tightly. Because Joshua King, the way he was playing today, I expect big clubs to be sniffing around. I expect big clubs to be sniffing around for this guy. Now, there are aspects in which I look at a player's game and whether I see their potential or whether I see their potential. Sorry. Number one, do you make the right decisions? Do you make the right decisions at the football pitch? Is your decision making good? Do you make the right decisions? Yes or no? Number one. Number two, your desire and willingness to play the game. Number two has to be your willingness and desire to contribute to every game. Now, these are 3 things I saw from Joshua King today. These are 3 important aspects that I saw for Joshua King today. And Gonzalo Garcia also, his first goal for Fulham at Craven Cottage, obviously. But for Joshua King, he's a really exciting prospect. And I suspect in a few years' time, the big clubs like Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, even Chelsea might be interested in it. But this kid, I was the first person to call it out. This kid has something special in him. This kid has something special in him, and I pray Fulham hold him tight. And I pray Fulham hold it tight. And Morgan Rogers obviously got a goal today, a good debut for the Morgan Rogers. Obviously, he got signed for big money. He got signed for big money. Obviously, Morgan Rogers, the big money signing, can he live up to the billing at Chelsea Football Club? We'll see. But Reece James, I thought looked solid in midfield today. I don't know what you guys think, but I thought Reece James looked very good in midfield. You know, actually, when you talk about players like Reece James, when players like Reece James are actually fit and firing, they look like the best in the world at that position, in his position rather. Because if Reece James plays right back and is fit, is ready to go, he's the best in his position, nonetheless. He's the best. He's the best. Is the best player in his position, Reece James. Whether he plays right back, whether he plays in midfield, or even come, he looks so solid on the ball. The passes he generates, what he brings. He looks so good. Achapong did have a bad game. You're right, Atu, I thought I didn't really see much here. Now for Bedleno, I thought Bedleno is a good goalkeeper. Obviously, he made three important saves. I always think this Bedleno guy is a good goalkeeper, and he showed it. You know, he showed why he's a good goalkeeper. Yeah, he kept out important games, and yeah, Bedleno had a good game. I just want to put it out there. And Rob Sanchez. The problem with Robert Sanchez is that I don't think he's that top goalkeeper. I'm surprised Chelsea wasn't looking for James Trafford. I'm actually surprised Chelsea Football Club was not looking at a goalkeeper in James Trafford. Because what James Trafford can do, and he's young, he's up and coming, it can be England's potential, number one goalkeeper in the future. It depends on what happens. But this guy, this James Trafford I'm seeing, looks like a very good replacement for Robert Sanchez, depending whether he leaves or stays. And Calvin Bassey, I remember the dive. I remember the dive he did. I remember the dive he did when he actually didn't even touch him. He literally does dive. Oscar Bob had some few good moments. Sander Berge, okay, Palacios, I didn't really see him. You will be Vam, he did very well in midfield. I thought, yeah, for Chelsea, that front three, I keep going back. If those three can perform weekly on weekly basis, I think there's a conversation about Chelsea potentially having the best attack in the league. I think I think City have a better attack. Yeah, I think it's only Manchester City that has a better attack than. If I'm being honest, I think it's only Manchester City that has a better attack than Chelsea because I feel like for these three to really show themselves, they need to produce numbers. And if Doku isn't performing, if Haaland isn't bagging in goals, like he's consistent 20 to 30 goals a season, he is dropping like 15 to 20 goals. If Semenyo is doing what he did against them, is producing that oral show like he did against Bournemouth, there's conversation to be had that this Chelsea attack might be the best in Europe or even the Premier League because this attack is going places. Liverpool's attack, I don't even know what happened to Florian Wirth. I don't even know what happened to Ekitike is injured. Isak is not stepping up. White is not stepping up. Um, um, they might potentially go for Bakola. When I look at Liverpool's attack, I don't think on paper you can say Liverpool's attack is very good, but whether they are formed as a cohesion, we have not really seen that from Liverpool. We have not really seen that from Liverpool. And Enzo Fernandez. We need to talk about Enzo Fernandez. When he got subbed on, when he got subbed on, the fans were booing him. Like the fans were booing Enzo Fernandez, and I don't know whether it's the Craven Cottage or the Fulham fans. I don't know whether it's the Fulham fans or the Chelsea fans, But those fans booed the life out of Enzo Fernandez. When his name was being mentioned, he was getting booed. When he was on the pitch, he was getting booed. Every touch Enzo Fernandez makes is a boo. It's a boo by the crowd, it's a boo by the supporters, it's a boo by everybody in Craven Cottage, whether you like it or not. And which begs the question. Chelsea, for me, kept a deadline for Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea Football Club kept a deadline for Enzo Fernandez. They kept a deadline for Enzo Fernandez. The deadline passed. No club made an official offer for Enzo Fernandez. No club made an official offer for Enzo Fernandez. And that deadline they passed. Okay. Now, Manchester City, according to top journalists like Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein, are still interested and still prepared to make the move for Enzo Fernandez. But it has to be the right amount of money. And Chelsea are asking for around 130 million euros, 140 million euros. And talks with his agent Javier Pastore and Manchester City are still in contact. You know, are still in contact. So, which means to me that I think Enzo Fernandez will leave Chelsea and join Manchester City this summer. I think that. I think we'll get Enzo Fernandez through the door. I think Boadi will come. I think Wharton, potentially Adam Wharton can come. But what was the purpose of that deadline day for Enzo Fernandez? What was the purpose of that deadline day that Chelsea set for Enzo Fernandez if he eventually makes the move to Manchester City? Because at this rate, it will just be embarrassing. Let's be honest. For you to set a deadline day on one of your players and they still end up leaving that club and go to another club, that would be embarrassing for me. And how do you replace it? So my fear is that what will Chelsea use to replace Enzo Fernandez? Will they go for Adam Wharton as a potential replacement? Which I think would be good. Adam Wharton, by the way, is a good footballer, and I'll take him in a heartbeat at Manchester City. But I don't know if I could afford both Enzo Fernandez and Adam Wharton. So why is Enzo Fernandez really getting booed? Is it because he's trying to force his way out of the club, or there's something going on behind the scenes, or is agent Javier Pastore is pulling the strings in all this? Because I don't know where to group this thing. Because I think Enzo Fernandez doesn't want to be in that football club anymore. I think Enzo Fernandez wants out. I think Enzo Fernandez wants out of that football club. I don't think he wants to be there anymore, if I'm being honest. I think he's looking for a leave outside Chelsea. And Chelsea fans are booing Enzo Fernandez because of what exactly? Because I'm struggling to balance it. Why are they really booing Enzo Fernandez? Is it because he's linked to Manchester City? Is it because of his agent Javier Pastore? Is it because of him forcing his way out of the club? Because I'm confused. Why are Chelsea booing this guy? He has given everything for the badge. Enzo Fernandez has given everything for this football club. I remember the last minute goal he scored against um, Manchester City in the Etihad Stadium. I remember the goal he scored against Southampton. The goal he scored against Southampton in the FA Cup. All these games, Mr. Clutch moments. So I'm confused on why Chelsea fans are turning their back on Enzo Fernandez. I'm shocked to why that has happened. By the way, Chelsea's attack, by the way, one more time, they look like this could be the one. Like Zaba Alonso, 3 weeks of football. Alvaro Arbeloa, his first let's talk about this. Alvaro Arbeloa's first Fulham game in charge of the Premier League ends in a loss. A very frustrating one. At the end I knew Chelsea was going to win. That team is so dangerous right at the moment. Gusto I thought did well again. But Alvaro Arbeloa, but one advice I should give you, Gonzalo Garcia and Josh King, they need to be held like lock them up, because when the big clubs like Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, PSG, all the top clubs start sniffing, you know where to put him. Yeah, so these three at the back system really works for Chelsea. It's like Morgan Rogers and Cole Palmer are playing in behind Joao Pedro as the two tens. They're very versatile. Those three, they can rotate anytime they want. Yeah. So, is there anything more to speak about? Yeah. You guys, watch out for Xabi Alonso ball, because Xabi Alonso ball is gonna cook. It's going to cook next season, and it's going to cook. So beware of Xabi Alonso's ball. As I always, my name is Classical Solomon. I'll be keeping you posted to all football activities. My name is Classical Solomon, and I'm out with another video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.